The WNBA has been gaining publicity for all the wrong reasons. Sophie Cunningham spoke out in support of protecting girls' sports, only to face backlash from the left, and the media isn't letting go. Like this piece from Vanity Fair titled "How Sophie Cunningham Became a MAGA Fixation" in the WNBA's lightning rod. The piece goes on, the veteran WNBA player has crystallized her status as MAGA's favorite women's basketball player, aligning herself with conservative views and displaying an unapologetic bravado both on and off the court. And of course, being the woke league that it is, everyone has gone against her, including her coach, who is doubling down on her stance with this message to her haters.
Love will win, grace will win, humility will win, and kindness will win. I stand by them. I will always stand by them. Everybody else can go to hell.
Well, Gabriella, I wish she defended Sophie Cunningham as much as she did Caitlin Clark when she gets bullied here. I mean, granted, I get that, saying political standpoints in sports cannot be popular amongst either side sometimes. But this political issue actually pertains to women's sports and, the actual opportunities they're able to receive. I mean, the compensation as well. But it kills me because the WNBA hates their two main stars. And granted, you can say all the player stats you want, but I would say the most popular of the two is Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham currently.
Right, and they're attracting new viewers who would otherwise not watch the WNBA. And anyone who's played sports, if you don't have the backing of your coach, how demoralized, would you feel? Like, I used to play tennis, and if my coach was not perfect, but if I didn't have the backing of my tennis coach at the time in high school, I would be like, why am I playing the sport for other reasons? But the coach should be in support of Cunningham. But to have behind the scenes, maybe like, okay, we're reassuring and you can do this, but then public facing, like trashing her, that's so uncouth and so disgusting. I don't know if I were.
It's just wild that she's talking about the importance of grace and kindness and humility, and then she's just like, oh, everyone can go to hell.
I kind of love this coach, though. Don't you love her? I'm like, this is like some full-on WWE stuff. I'm like, I'm starting to get into like the soap opera of it, and I'm like, this is the first time I've ever actually been interested in the WNBA.
Right. Well, I think too. The messaging has to come from the incident that happened with Sophie Cunningham, right? I mean, she got basically clotheslined.
Oh yeah. We talked about the other night.
So I'm like, love, kindness, and everything. So there is an extent where I'm like, is she defending Sophie Cunningham a little bit? I do wonder, like, from a perspective
I'm thinking they got like a Vince McMahon in there, and like, okay, now you say this, now you come out and do this.
Well, I mean,
at least they're not like the ICE agents who. There was a story this week that now they can wear gloves that electrify. When you're facing arrest.
That's
a new technique on the WNBA.
They're just keeping them warm. What do you mean? They're just keeping them warm.
Well, there's nothing that we can doubt that.
I would say keep them cold in the cages now.
We can agree that the WNBA has not received more attention than it has right now because of incidences like these.
They should lean in. They should lean into this.
This is what I say over and over and over again. Whoever is calling the shots, they shouldn't be fired. They should be given a promotion because they know who their audience is. They know who their audience is left wing, lesbians, progressives. That's their audience, and they are playing directly toward them. Congratulations, whoever is pulling the strings at the WNBA.
Well, I would say the white supremacy portion of this, I think, was a huge issue as well. I mean, the player that clotheslined her, claimed white supremacy on Sophie Cunningham. So I think that's the most outrageous thing from all of this.
I think her description, explaining the tweet, if you have to explain a tweet, Littman, if you have to explain a tweet, you're in trouble. And that is definitely what she had to do.
Exactly.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.